This is Galactic News, your prime source for news from around the galaxy. Today, we have a special segment about the planet Arrakis. We are focusing on the economy, specifically the spice trade and water shortages which make Arrakis such a unique planet. Good morrow, my fellow citizens of the universe. I'm Adrian, and this is Galactic News. Today, we're doing an investigation on the planet Arrakis. Arrakis is a small desert planet in the Canopus system, but don't let its simple looks fool you. The planet is the only known source of the spice melange, a highly rare and addictive drug that is extremely hard to mine. This makes the planet a hotbed of socio-economic politics, with the governance of the planet recently transferring to the House Atreides from their rivals the Harkonnens. Animosity over the control of the spice is high. Right now we're going over to Max with an in-depth look at the economy of Arrakis.
Thanks, Adrian. The House of Atreides' recent move to the planet Arrakis has proven to be much more difficult than expected. Due to the planet's ecology, the water is highly scarce and very valuable. This makes it much harder to sustain life without the huge supplies of water they had on their home planet. With supply low, the demand is very high. Traders must learn to adapt to the locals' ways of recycling water. Meanwhile, the population has risen dramatically, which naturally makes the demand even higher. The Atreides must struggle to keep the glass half full. In other news, the spice trade will be the primary source of income for the Duke's house. The spice market is booming due to the addictive nature and high price. Why the Harkonnens ever gave this planet is a complete mystery to me. Maybe there's more to this exchange than meets the eye. The spice is valuable enough to kill for. Check in frequently at galacticnews.com/Arrakis to hear more about these two families battling it out. Back to you, Adrian.
Thank you, Max, for those insights. We will continue to bring you updates on the spice trade when... Hold on. Breaking news, I've just received word that the Duke Leto is dead. I repeat, the Duke Leto has been assassinated. This means that the House Atreides is no longer in power, and the governance of the planet Dune is in contest. Who will control the spice trade? I've just received an update. It appears that the Count Raban of Lankvale is giving a press conference. He is a Harkonnen, and we must see what he has to say. Let's tune in.
Hello, citizens of Arrakis. I am Count Raban, and you will remember me from my fair and just rule of the planet before the Atreides took over. Well, I'm here to tell you that with the regrettable death of the Duke and escape of his son Paul with his mother, governance of the planet falls back to me and the Harkonnen house. We will be taking over immediate control of the spice trade. Thank you for your cooperation.
This is incredible news. The Duke is dead, his son has disappeared, and the Harkonnens are back in power in an unbelievable turn of events. This is a huge blow to the House of Atreides. Paul Atreides, the Duke's son, would have succeeded his father in governance of the planet, but he appears to be missing. I've just received word from the network that we have an old interview with Paul when he first arrived here on Arrakis, and he survived an assassination attempt. Let's hear that.
We are here today with the Duke's son Paul, and we are here to ask what his thoughts and feelings are on being attacked by the Hunter Seeker, one of the many dangers on Arrakis, and possibly not the last assassination attempt that will be made on your life.
Well, it was intense, but due to my training and high skills, I was able to kill the creature. I hope that we will be able to stop any more of these assassination attempts. It seems someone doesn't want us in power, and is trying to overthrow us, but we will find this person when we stop this nonsense.
Thank you, sire.
These are troubled times. You can see from the interview that it is amazing how calm Paul is in the face of danger. He is the heir to the House Atreides, after all. One can only wonder what this sudden shift in power can do to a house and a planet. There sure seems to be a lot of activity on Dune. We'll be back with more updates next week after the dust has settled. Be sure to follow our website, galacticnews.com, and thanks for tuning in, everyone.